Stephen, you deserve the share of the spoils, you feel?
Without doubt, I thought we gave a very, very mature performance today, and the players gave their absolute lot today. It was an incredible performance, incredible attitude from the group, and I'm truly proud of that today. It was a great game of football, actually, a very intense game of football, a proper game of football, on the edge, and the atmosphere in the stadium was brilliant throughout. It was a wonderful game to be involved in, but it would have been a travesty today if we hadn't taken anything from the game, and even when we scored, I felt that we could get the winner. I really did. I thought we were certainly the team on the front foot at that stage of the game, and I was hopeful that we could get that winner. But a wonderful performance from every single player. I talk a lot about the team and giving yourself to the team. Well, each and every player today gave themselves to the team today. They were so unselfish in their work. They covered back for each other. When somebody was out of position, they recovered for that player. It was a wonderful team effort today, and something that I'm sure that our supporters were really, really proud of, because all the players gave their all for the Coventry shirt today.
They kept flying out the traps, didn't they, at the start of those first 4 or 5 minutes?
They did. When their team came in, we thought it was a very aggressive team. I read the comments from their manager prior to the game, and he spoke about the way he wanted his team to approach this game was in a very offensive style, and when his team came in, it was very obvious that it was a very offensive team. But the truth is, throughout the game, they didn't create very many opportunities. Joe himself had limited saves in the game. As a unit and as a team, we were solid and very organised in our work. And I thought that we were always the more likely team to score. But credit to my players and credit to the supporters today. And I'm delighted for everybody associated with the club.
In the first half, they seemed the two midfielders seemed to suffocate each other, but it's a lot more open after the break, isn't it?
Yeah, the game always goes like that. As the game progresses and as the legs tire a little bit, the game becomes more stretched, and it became more of a game of counter-attack football, and it was certainly a very exciting game to watch. But I thought that I thought when they scored with the best grip of the game, we were very much in control of the game at that time, and they scored against the run of play. The great thing for me was a response after losing the goal. We didn't lose our composure. We continued to try and pass the ball, and we continued to play to the philosophy we worked towards. So, a really mature performance from a young group of players.
And a brilliant substitution.
I've said this before, yeah. Substitutions, are only good when they work, and credit to the lad. Jordan, I thought, had a wonderful game against Sacco. I thought he kept him very, very quiet, and he was more defensive than offensive for us today, but we worked towards that. Their big danger was the transition on winning the ball and either getting Griffiths in on that area or Sacco in on that area. So we played with a slightly more defensive strategy in the right back position. But when I put Aaron on, I said to him, at this stage we've got to go for it, get yourself forward at every opportunity, and he certainly did that with a wonderful finish. And it's terrific for the kid. He's a Coventry lad. He's come through our system, and if there's a better place to score your first goal for the club, I'm sure there's not.
His dad's been proud of that sort of finish. Do you know if he was here today?
I don't know if his dad was here today, but it's a wonderful response from the kid. He's come in on the last 3 games and acquitted himself brilliantly, because I've said before, the one position is very difficult to come into a game and is in the back four. But not only did he score a wonderful goal, he made an incredible tackle in the last seconds of the game. So a great reaction from Aaron.
You've been saying what a brilliant team performance it was, but Connor Thomas in that team, that exceptional game.
Connor Thomas has been exceptional this season. He's an athlete, he can get about the pitch, he carries out the job and the system to a T. He gets up on the play when we pressurise it, he then gets into his recovery position. His work ethic for the group was incredible today, and also for 19, his composure to take the ball and handle the ball under pressure was brilliant today. And I think that both him and John formed a brilliant partnership in the middle of the park. They trust each other in the way they played. They had some bounce passes from each other and then change of play. You know, I was really pleased with him. But Connor is turning into an outstanding young football player, and you know, one that, you know, I certainly hope we can secure the services of for a long time to come.
And did you think the possible penalty for foul Callum Wilson?
I thought that the referee made the wrong decision early in the second half. I thought there was a great interchange between Leo and Callum, and Leo put him through, and I felt that Callum had been pulled back in the incident. You know, I made my feelings well known to the fourth official at the time. You know, I was getting a little bit carried away, but you know, I definitely thought there was an infringement, and I thought it was a decision that he had to make.
No Billy Downs in the squad. Has he gone to have his surgery?
No, but he reacted a little bit to training on Friday, and of course if we need him between now and possibly next weekend, then we'll definitely involve him, but he is suffering a little bit just now, and you know, we felt that as a young player the last thing you'd want to do is go into an environment when you're not totally comfortable in yourself, so we just felt it was right to leave him out. He's been doing fitness based work because we want him to get himself into the best possible condition prior to the operation, so his recovery is quicker after it.
And another go Orient on Tuesday night.
Yeah, you know, I believe that they won 4-0 today. It's a great challenge for ourselves because, you know, the incentive is there for us to be the first team, you know, outside the Premier League to defeat them this year, and you know, that'll be a wonderful achievement. But you know, we should enjoy today because I think we're on a very good run just now, and I think the level of intensity and the level of commitment from our players is quite incredible.